story of Northrop begins with the arrival of a young man in Canberra in 1963. The Beatles had just recorded their first album, a spy called James Bond was gracing cinema screens for the very first time, and a relatively new engineer named Murray Northrop was stepping off a plane from Perth. His employer had won the engineering contract for the new headquarters of the Reserve Bank in Canberra, and Murray had been sent to the East Coast for the project. Canberra was undergoing a surge of development as it evolved from a bush capital to a major Australian city. National institutions, embassies, public buildings and schools were yet to be built, and Murray Northrop saw the opportunities. He teamed up with engineer Bill Gordon and became a partner in the new firm Gordon and Northrop in 1969. Together, they specialised in small and medium-scale industrial buildings and had around 16 staff members, half of whom were civil engineers under Bill's management and half structural engineers under Murray. But their partnership was not to last. In 1975, Canberra suffered a severe downturn. With not enough work to sustain the workforce, Bill Gordon retrenched most of his civil engineering staff. But Murray Northrop remained fiercely loyal to his structural team and found interim projects to keep them busy in the lean times, even employing them to work in his garden, paint his house, and demolish his garage. These differences in management philosophy, as well as Northrop's wish to expand and take on more challenging projects, led to a formal split of his partnership with Bill Gordon in 1976. Murray Northrop Consulting Engineers was then born. It was a modest start with only 5 employees. The firm landed its first big contract in 1980 with the design of the Greek Embassy, a project which created community relationships that are still strong in the Canberra office today. After this success, Northrop widened its practice, and other projects included the Canberra School of Art, which won the National Sir Zelman Cohen Award for Public Architecture, one of many awards Northrop would go on to receive. The 1980s were a decade of expansion with many new staff, a new civil division in 1984, and a new structure in 1988 when Northrop became a proprietary company with 2 staff joining Murray as shareholders. Northrop took its first step beyond Canberra in 1989 with the establishment of the Sydney office. Just 3 years later, a Newcastle site followed, joined subsequently by Wollongong, Central Coast and Brisbane. Murray Northrop stepped aside from management in 1993 but continued as chairman until handing the reins over to Charles Pope in 1997, followed by Ben Chard in 2010. From its humble beginnings in Canberra, Northrop has grown to become a major Australian engineering organisation. Now with 220 full-time employees and 26 shareholders, its success is a testament to its staff and leadership, and the vision of that one enterprising young engineer in Canberra.